Right now, live at 5, we introduce you to a Moose Lake teacher who's been named a semifinalist for a major award. Why his students say his love for learning goes beyond the classroom. Plus,
welcome to pothole season. Everything you need to know coming up tonight.
But first,
Ukraine's president makes a direct plea to the U.S. for more help to defend his country. I'm Natalie Brand with President Biden's response, plus the military assistance the White House is sending.
You're watching Live at 5 on Live Local CBS 3.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us. I'm Kristen Baki.
And I'm Berg Savage. Today, President Biden said Russian President Vladimir Putin is a war criminal and laid out his administration's plan to send additional aid for Ukraine's defense.
It came just hours after Ukraine's leader Volodymyr Zelensky made a compelling call to Congress and the U.S. for more help. Natalie Brand is at the White House with the latest.
Before a receptive Congress, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky made an emotional and powerful plea for even stronger sanctions on Russia and help defending Ukraine's skies.
We are fighting for the values of Europe and the world, sacrificing our lives in the name of the future.
Zelensky showed a hard-to-watch video depicting the devastation to his country while attacks continued in real time. Russian forces targeted people waiting in a bread line in Chernihiv. President Zelensky ended his remarks with a direct appeal to President Biden.
I wish you to be the leader of the world. Being the leader of the world means to be the leader of peace.
Wednesday afternoon, the president detailed $800 million in new security assistance to Ukraine, which will include anti-aircraft systems, small arms, and specialized drones.
The United States and our allies and partners are fully committed to surging weapons of assistance to the Ukrainians, and more will be coming.
The Biden administration and bipartisan members of Congress agree that creating a no-fly zone would be escalatory, but lawmakers are calling on the White House to provide even more direct defense support.
I support enthusiastically the sending of MiG aircraft from Poland to the Ukrainian Air Force so they can be more competitive in the skies.
Congressional leaders received a classified briefing on the crisis Wednesday afternoon. Natalie Brandt, CBS News, the White House.
Russian and Ukrainian officials have signaled progress towards a possible compromise in ongoing peace talks, though Russian President Putin still says his military operation is going according to plan.
A third candidate has put her name on the ballot for a Minnesota House seat. Alicia Kozlowski is running for the newly defined 8B district representing eastern Duluth. Coming from a Mexican and Ojibwe background, Kozlowski was the first of her family to attend college. Now she works for the city of Duluth as a community relations officer. Kozlowski's priorities, if elected, include affordable housing, an inclusive economy, and fighting several health crises.
I'm committed to ending the opioid crisis and to fighting for culturally affirming health care for all. And I'll work to ensure that mental health, dental, and vision care are available to all of us.
Representative Jen Schultz currently holds this seat, but announced earlier this month that she doesn't plan to run again. Kozlowski is now one of 3 DFL candidates to enter this race, guaranteeing a primary election. Both Duluth City Councilor Eric Forsman and Career Councilor Brianna Allison also launched their campaigns last week. Both are longtime Duluthians and UMD graduates. You can find more information on the candidates at cbs3duluth.com.
Well, Dave joins us now for a quick look at the weather. Dave, another warm one out there today. A little gloomy, but warm.
A little cloudy,
yeah.
A little warm, yes, and a little rainy. Those showers I thought would stop at the range infiltrated the rest of the region, but that's already passing by. Let's take a live look up towards the Leak Lake Nation here by Squaw Lake, and we see that there's still some snow on the side of the roads, but the roads are nice and clear, so nothing stuck from that little chance of precip that came by earlier today. Looking at the bigger picture of the upper Midwest, that passing low with its fronts is still kicking up some very light shower activity for parts of northern Wisconsin and the UP, but should fade away by tomorrow, though the clouds may linger through Thursday. The sun from that high pressure system to the west will come back on Friday and set us up for, frankly, a gorgeous weekend. But for the short term, the clouds will linger except for little peaks of clear sky here and there. Mostly cloudy tonight with lows warm again, 30 above. Then 40 above tomorrow with a mostly cloudy sky. The normal is about 37, so we're still beating the average. Later next week, we do start to fall back to normal, and we get some more decent chances of precip than we got today. I'll tell you when, coming up in a few more minutes.
All right, thanks, Dave. And as we welcome warmer weather, we're trading in our clunky winter boots for clunky spring roads.
This is the time of year when the changing weather takes a toll on our streets and, in turn, on our cars. CBS 3's Natalie Grant is live for us tonight with what might be some of the worst potholes in Duluth. And, Natalie, I hear you have some personal experience with this street.
Well, Kristen, yes, I do. I drive here at North 10th Avenue East. Drive this road a couple times a day, and I got to say, potholes are not great on this stretch. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about here. You can see this big one behind me. I'd say that's probably about 3 feet long. And we were up and down all of 10th Avenue today. And there, as far as you go up, there's potholes. And as you go down, there's more as well. And now, while these potholes can do some damage, there are things that drivers can do to save their cars. 4th Street Auto in Duluth says that they see a fair number of cars during the spring season for pothole-related repairs. Hitting a pothole can do damage to your joints, springs, but mostly your tires. Making sure your tires are filled to the correct pressure could save you from a scary situation. This driver experienced that firsthand when their tire exploded after hitting a pothole on some Duluth roads. Technicians at 4th Street say they say to not put off your spring repairs because it could create a bigger problem down the road.
Get it checked out as soon as you notice there's a problem, because one problem can lead to a bigger problem. And if you have something loose in the front end, it could actually come apart. If you have a bad ball joint, separate, and then your tire comes off the car, and it's a bigger repair expense.
He says in the end, potholes are just a part of spring in this area, and the best thing that you can do is slow down, fill your tires, and avoid them as much as you can. But Kristen and Briggs, the big question on everyone's mind is, when are these potholes going to be filled? Well, coming up tonight at 6, we're hearing from the city of Duluth about the things that they need to get the job done.
All right, I'm sure a lot of people looking forward to hear what they have to say tonight. Thank you, Natalie.
Definitely included in that. Some tips I can take away from Natalie's story. Still to come on Live at 5, calling all anglers. The Minnesota DNR is updating fish management plans near International Falls. How you can weigh in, coming up.
Eric Paulson here from Discover Wisconsin. Join me and the rest of the crew every week on this station for all things Wisconsin. Continue the adventure on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and discoverwisconsin.com. And don't forget to subscribe to the Cabin Podcast, available wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts.
Russell, what does this have to do with law?
Absolutely nothing.
Hi, folks. Medicare Part C plans with extra benefits like getting money added back to your Social Security check may now be available to you in your zip code. Make sure you're not missing out. It's simple. 1, call the number on your screen. 2, they'll look up your zip code and see if you're eligible. 3, they'll check for plans with extra benefits like prescriptions, dental coverage, and the benefit that adds money back to your Social Security check every single month. Call now.
I called to get everything I deserve.
I called to check my zip code for a plan with a benefit that adds money back to my Social Security check.
I called to check my zip code.
Millions of people have called the Medicare Coverage Helpline. Call, check your zip code, see if you're eligible, and get what you deserve. Call now.
Call 1-800-476-5600. That's 1-800-476-5600 now.
Stay connected to live local CBS 3. Check out our exclusive content on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, as well as our mobile app, and join the conversation on today's big stories.
Welcome back to the CBS 3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Virginia, Minnesota tonight, where folks across the region are celebrating St. Urho's Day. The legend of St. Urho says he chased the grasshoppers out of ancient Finland, saving the grape crop and the jobs of Finnish vineyard workers. His feast is celebrated by wearing the colors royal purple and Nile green. St. Urho has been recognized with proclamations in all 50 states. And we are celebrating St. Urho's Day here at CBS 3 in purple. Dave will be in with this week's full forecast in just a few minutes. But first, let's take a look around the region.
A healthcare advocacy group has a new home in Grand Marais, and it's time to show off your creativity in Wisconsin. All of that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. We start in International Falls tonight, where the Minnesota DNR is looking for input on a few fisheries management plans. The 4 streams under review are Ash River, Lost River, Fawn Creek, and Kinmount Creek. All are located near International Falls in St. Louis County. These reviews help create management plans for the next 5 to 20 years. Public input is vital as it helps give the DNR an insight into what people value in fishing spots, and it also helps gauge the success of the previous plan. Comments are open through April 15th. Next, we head to Grand Marais, where a local agency has a new home. The North Shore Healthcare Foundation is now on West 2nd Street, closer to the heart of town. The foundation works to improve healthcare access and healthy living programs across Cook County. The nonprofit also helps with all aspects of programming, from funding and education to advocacy and providing a space to develop ideas. From 2020 to 2021, the foundation awarded more than $100,000 to local projects. And we wrap up in Wisconsin tonight with a few contests from the DNR. First is a chance for local photographers to show off their skills. Winning photos will be selected for the Wisconsin's Great Waters calendar. Categories include people enjoying the Great Waters, which are the Mississippi, Lake Michigan, and Lake Superior, natural features, wildlife, and historic and cultural features. Submissions for those are due April 1st. And the other contest is for kids. If you're in grades 3 through 5, you're invited to submit your best poetry work or a riddle to the Air, Air, Everywhere poetry contest. Submissions must be 200 words or less and describe the importance of clean air. Winners will be announced in May in honor of Clean Air Month. If there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, send us an email and it might be featured as we go around the Northland, city by city.
Still to come on Live at 5, educating and inspiring how a Moose Lake educator's efforts have landed him among the top teachers in Minnesota.
Yesterday, our temperatures were 10 degrees warmer than normal. Today, we've turned it up to 11. And that's, of course, better than a spinal tap, that's for sure. It will be almost as warm tomorrow for some towns, but there is a cool down in sight as we get through the weekend. We'll talk about the return to reality coming up after our break.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Make your house feel like home with new flooring and window treatment from Menards. Get an elegant, timeless look or a bold and contemporary style with Menards' great selection of durable, waterproof, and easy-to-install super-fast vinyl plank. Add privacy and style to any room with window images, blinds, and shades. Get them trimmed to width in the store for free. Get 11% off all window images, blinds, and shades and super-fast vinyl plank now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards. At UCare, we have a New Year's resolution. Well, it's really an every year resolution to decomplicate Medicare and help you find some of the best plans out there. And when we say best, we mean it, because UCare's Medicare Advantage plans are now 5-star rated based on member experience and satisfaction. Thanks to all our members for making this happen. We can't wait to see you out there this year. Our resolve is pretty strong. UCare, people-powered health plans.
Rental cars are in high demand, but now there's another option. Rent a Toyota RAV4 or Sienna from Cary Toyota in Superior. Current models fill the rental fleet at competitive pricing. Rent for a single day or save with a weekly rental rate. Enjoy the reliability of Toyota on your next road trip. Unlimited mileage is automatically included when you rent a Cary Toyota in Superior. That's right, unlimited miles. You don't have to buy a new car to drive a new car. Call Cary Toyota in Superior to reserve your rental vehicle today. Voted best car dealer 22 times.
Get your news on the go. The CBS 3 mobile app.
Mining. It's a part of Minnesota's history that affects everyone in the Northlands still to this day. Join me, Kristen Vaki, every Tuesday for Eye on Mining.
Brought to you by Range Regional Airport. Watch Eye on Mining with Kristen Vaki every Tuesday at 10. Only on live local CBS 3. Now, the CBS 3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Well, for the Finns, it is St. Urho Day, and I am a quarter from the Martillas up there in Tower, so I'm wearing the purple as well. And if you are Finnish, put on your Bobby Arrow record and take a cruise up and down Highway 7 and think about the sunshine. We did get a little bit of it here today. Let's take a look at this backlit bobcat. I give myself tongue twisters here. So we had a cloudy day with some rain showers for much of the area today, but in Floodwood at least, the sun peeked out enough to put a little light on that bobcat that's been hanging around his place. So gorgeous shot, gorgeous animal. The sun, well, it may play peekaboo with us through tomorrow before coming back in full force on Friday. And will be like that for the weekend. So we're still dealing with clouds tonight and Thursday, then sunshine for the weekend. Later next week, clouds come back and the temperatures go down and rain chances go up. So we'll talk all about that after this look at the currents. 48 right now at the airport in Duluth with at least some partial sunshine. South-southwest winds going 8 miles per hour and our relative humidity is 61%. Eyeing up the current temperatures, we did crack the 50-degree threshold away from the lake. 50 to 54 degrees for a good portion of the Iron Ranges. And when you get to the end of the ranges, 57 Grand Rapids and Big Fork, almost there for International Falls. Moose Lake, usually warmer than the rest of the pack, 50, which isn't so bad. Upper 40s, Cloquet, and for Two Harbors, and for Ashland. 48 Solon Springs, 49 Hayward, 55 in Watersmeet, 48 for our friends in Ironwood, 51 in Superior. Temperatures tomorrow may come down a couple degrees from this, but all in all, we're going to be warmer than normal, perhaps till Monday. Then Monday returns to reality, and we get some chances of precip coming back into the picture. Today, we did get some showers from the tail end of this low-pressure system. Last night, the data indicated to me that the Laurentian Divide, frankly, would keep its progression from coming to the south. With that cold front decided it could go up and over that boundary. And so we've all had a little bit of shower activity, but it is fading away and moving away. We take a close-up look here to see that the showers we have right now are in the UP and parts of northwestern Wisconsin. And that should allow things to slowly clear then behind the system, though again, keep in mind that clouds may win more than sun through tomorrow. It's Friday, the day when the low-pressure system should be far enough away, taking its clouds with it, that the next advancing high-pressure system will chase away those cloudier conditions and also keep at bay a pretty decent Colorado low that'll be down to our south. With higher pressure and control, that'll be a barrier to keep that big storm system out of our neck of the woods, and other folks will have to deal with big rain and snow mixes. Those smaller rain and snow mixes could be with us, like I mentioned, by Monday. Tonight in Minnesota, low temps will go from about 26 to 34 above. Mostly cloudy sky for all towns. Wisconsin, Michigan, low temps, lower 30s. For tomorrow, daytime highs in the lower 40s for Wisconsin, Michigan. Maybe not as warm as today, but not bad. Warmer than normal. Mostly cloudy sky could cover us all through tomorrow. Minnesota high temps 36 to 42, and then the weekend. We'll start it on Friday, 40 and sunny. Mid to upper 40s Saturday and Sunday, and sunny. Then cloudy and cooler Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. 30 to 50% chances for rain and snow mixes. So, of course, we thought we had spring, and maybe technically we do, but we'll take a little step back for at least a couple of days come next week.
Yeah, don't put the shovels too far away, or the boots.
No, that's for sure. Mine is still handy.
Definitely. Thanks, Dave.
Kids are our future. That's a phrase many educators agree on. But one Moose Lake teacher is taking it above and beyond to give back to those around him.
Yeah, and the community noticed and nominated him for Minnesota's Teacher of the Year. CBS 3's Quinn Gorham got a first-hand look at why the students say this science teacher is so special.
Every student has their favorite class, but for Ethan Stadine, a 6th grader at Moose Lake Community School, it's about more than just enjoying the lesson plan.
I feel special that I have a purpose here.
Ethan's science teacher, Brad Hubert, was recently nominated for Minnesota's Teacher of the Year. Just a few weeks ago, he was named a semi-finalist. To his students, Mr. Hubert's interactive lessons helped make a difference in the way they learn.
Instead of just sitting there and having to listen with your ears, and you actually get to do something in it.
But Hubert's impact goes beyond the classroom. 2 years ago, Hubert started the Blue Ribbon program in Moose Lake, which encourages students to celebrate others around them.
The kids really need to know all the positives that we see in them. You never know if you're worth it unless somebody tells you the positives that they see.
And the students can take part too. Hubert encourages his classes to pay it forward, to hand blue ribbons out to their friends, peers, and community members.
That's another thing we talk about all the time, is stepping out of your comfort zone and making sure that you're telling everybody around you how you truly feel about them.
Making an impact in his students' lives both now and in the future.
Even if it's just one kid that looks back and says, this person changed my life, I really appreciate that teacher. That's all I need.
An attitude that helps his kids learn to their fullest.
Whenever I come in a science class, I know we're doing something fun, because that's just how Mr. Hubert makes science class fun.
Hubert, who's been teaching at Moose Lake now for 7 years, is one of 25 semifinalists who will be considered for the Minnesota Teacher of the Year. The winner will be announced in early May, and good luck to him.
I love the Blue Ribbon program. Briggs, I love working with you. If I had a blue ribbon, I would give you one.
Thank you. I actually have one in my office from when we spoke with Mr. Hubert, I think last summer.
We should all incorporate that into our lives.
Yes.
I love that. Well, it's that time of the show where we get to talk about adoptable pets, and today's pet comes to us from Animal Allies right here in Duluth.
Yeah, this is Miami. She's a 1-year-old feline looking for a loving place to call home. Our friends at the shelter say she takes a little bit to get warmed up to you, but when she does, she is a very sweet gal. She's a little independent, but her current foster family says she's learning to love her people. A little pet on the nose. Who doesn't love that? If you'd like to set up an appointment to adopt Miami, then you can call the number on your screen.
Still to come, using stardom for good. How a Minnesota veteran is using his TikTok fame to help others.
Hi, folks. Medicare Part C plans with extra benefits like getting money added back to your Social Security check may now be available to you in your zip code. Make sure you're not missing out. It's simple. 1, call the number on your screen. 2, they'll look up your zip code and see if you're eligible. 3, they'll check for plans with extra benefits like prescriptions, dental coverage, and the benefit that adds money back to your Social Security check every single month. Call now.
I called to get everything I deserve.
I called to check my zip code for a plan with a benefit that adds money back to my Social Security check.
I called to check my zip code.
Millions of people have called the Medicare coverage helpline. Call, check your zip code, see if you're eligible, and get what you deserve. Call now.
Call 1-800-476-5600. That's 1-800-476-5600 now.
When building, you hire a team of specialists to ensure your house turns out exactly as you imagined. Major financial transitions like retirement deserve the same level of care and craftsmanship. At MPPL Financial, we assemble a diverse team of experts to develop a plan to ensure you only have to retire once. Call today for your free second opinion consultation so your retirement turns out exactly as you imagined. MPPL Financial. Answers to the most important questions of your life.
It's time to spread game. The Harlem Globetrotters are coming with an all-new tour. 4 quarters of big plays, ankle-breaking moves, and ball-handling wizardry. Do they dunk? Do they dunk? See the stars rattle the rim in the all-new in-game dunk contest. This is the team everyone can cheer for. The Spread Game Tour is coming. Don't miss the Globetrotters in Duluth on March 19th. Go to HarlemGlobetrotters.com.
Minnesota Ballet closes its 21-22 season with a powerful assortment of contemporary dances at the Deepwest Family Theater, Friday and Saturday, March 25th and 26th. Don't miss this inspiring evening of performances by Duluth's own Minnesota Ballet. Tickets available at minnesotaballet.org.
The Tap-On Tower has brought the self-pour revolution to Superior, uniting all of your favorite local breweries and cideries under one roof. Check out the largest tap selection in the area with 40 unique craft beers, ciders, hard seltzers, and more. Not into taps? Our fully serviced bar has got you covered. Open Tuesday through Sunday with great daily specials, including the area's best bottomless mimosas every Saturday and Sunday. Stop in and experience the self-pour revolution today.
A Minnesota veteran is giving back to other veterans around the country.
And he's able to do it thanks to his TikTok fans. David Schumann from our sister station in Minneapolis reports.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm Patriotic Kenny.
Something very special is just moments away on this Zoom call. Vicky, a Navy veteran in Washington State, doesn't know the surprise she's about to receive or even the man she's speaking to. But her daughter does.
I love your videos. They're amazing.
1.6 million people feel the same way. Kenneth Jerry, a veteran from Willerny, goes by Patriotic Kenny on TikTok, where his heart-on-your-sleeve openness has proved irresistible.
Donated $5,000 for a scooter for you.
No, you're kidding.
When Kenny needed a new mobility scooter last year, the kindness of his followers came through and they raised money to buy him a new one.
I don't believe this.
But Kenny got more than a scooter. He gained a community.
Before I was struggling, I was alone, didn't have nobody, and it was a struggle, but now I just feel so much better.
That feeling is what he and his friend Amanda Klein are now sharing with veterans across the country. So back to Vicky.
Your daughter Jennifer, she nominated you, Vicky. You will be getting a mobility scooter, and God bless you with that, and I hope everything turns out. Thank you guys so much.
Kenny and Amanda have gifted new scooters to more than 50 veterans.
It hits me so hard. I just got to break down and cry like I am now.
And he never forgets.
Vicky, I want to thank you for your service from the bottom of my heart.
In Willerny.
Thank you.
David Schumann, WCCO 4 News.
In addition to granting veterans scooters, Jerry and Klein are planning to volunteer at Fort Snelling National Cemetery this Memorial Day. It will be Patriotic Kenny's first time there.
There's a lot of news from here in Washington. President Zelensky's impassioned plea to Congress, invoking Pearl Harbor and 9/11 in a request for help. The response from President Biden on the no-fly zone and the new shipment of war equipment he authorized to Ukraine. Plus, how the ripple effect from those rising diesel prices could impact your grocery bill. And how a lemonade stand helped a family separated by war find each other. That's all tonight here on the CBS Evening News.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health. If you're 45 years or older, talk to your provider about screening options. The best colorectal cancer screening is the one that gets done.
Link RV is proud to provide our customers with the largest RV service facility in northern Wisconsin. With an enormous parts and accessories department and technicians with over 100 years of combined RV service experience, we'll keep you camping all season long. Link RV, where reputation is everything.
Winter, where cold meets play. Adventure authentically with Frost River.
The 2022-23 school year is right around the corner, so mark March 18th on your calendar for the Pike Lake Kindergarten registration. Last names A through I come on down from 8:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. and J through Z from 10:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. Register for the future class of 2035.
Now is the time to start preparing your lawn and garden for spring with help from Menards. We have all the tools, accessories, and supplies on hand to make your lawn and garden the envy of the neighborhood this spring. Start with Menards Premium Crabgrass Preventer and Lawn Fertilizer. This formula was specially curated to prevent crabgrass from growing. A 17-pound bag is on sale. Just $12.99 after 11% rebate now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Tonight at 6, as the snow disappears, potholes are reappearing. Now the city of Duluth is looking for seasonal workers to fix the problem.
The sky above will be a little bit gray through Thursday, but warmer temperatures will linger. Details at 6.
Get your news on the go. The CBS 3 mobile app. Stay connected to live local CBS 3. Check out our exclusive content on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, as well as our mobile app, and join the conversation on today's big stories.
Welcome back to the CBS 3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Canal Park on this Wednesday evening and St. Urho's Day, of course. Let's take a look back at today's top story and see what's coming up at 6.
Tonight at 5, we dove into how to navigate those seemingly never-ending potholes. Mechanics at 4th Street Auto say it's important to monitor your car and tire pressure. They add that if problems do arise, fix them sooner rather than later to ensure they don't get worse.
And tonight at 6, while today is St. Urho's Day, tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day. We have a message from police tonight about planning ahead and staying safe as many gear up to go out.
That's your news at 5. The CBS Evening News is next.
We'll see you back here at 6.